Hello, good morning, This is Mitzi at 307 Junk Journals, here for just a craft with me, and we're going to make, I think we're going to make some envelope type pockets, and yeah, I'm really liking these. Maybe have a flip out, maybe use some guest checks, because I have some right here. So yeah, let's just get to busy. How is everybody? I hope everybody is fabulous. Not doing too bad myself. Thinking I'm going to use my decal trimmer here. We're just going to go at 6 inches-ish. And we'll do 7-ish. Everything's ish. And we'll do that with this one. There. Then we're going to do a little collage around this all. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to do one of these type of envelopes because, well, I like them. Okay, let me get a bone folder because, good golly, Miss Molly, that'd be hard. Then I'm going to take my little scissors and I am just going to cut right there, and then again over here. And see, that'll do that. And I actually like the inside of this one, so I'm not going to cover it. Now this one here, I don't necessarily, it says, please recycle this envelope. I don't necessarily like that, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this, and we're going to make a flippy flop out of this. So, let's do this one. I have a bunch of scraps over here, so we'll use them. I have a whole basket here. Of course, I have my big basket of scraps over there as well. Okay, let me get my Timmy ruler because, y'all, I still really like my Timmy ruler. Now, I guess I don't mind if this gets put on this other side. Okay, first off, I need a pin. A little safety pin here. I can grab one of these because, well, I left my glitter glue out. I just remembered it. And it's stuck. It's plugged. Oh, well, maybe it wasn't as plugged as what I thought it was. Okay. But I do need this. Because I want to make sure that all these, this loose part here is, well, that it's all glued down. Trying to decide if I want, I think I will cover this backside and make it like a tuck, something to put into a pocket. We'll do a floating pocket. There we go. I'll get the word spit out. Okay, now I am going to take and ink the corners of this window. And that's just so, well, if those corners show, then it's not going to be like glaringly obvious. It'll only be a little obvious. Then I'm going to take a wet one, or baby wipe, or paper towel, and just clean the acetate. It's in the window. Okay, there we go. And then, yeah, I'm gonna use my decal ruler and trimmer here. And yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap it around. And I do want to ink all the paper edges. No, yeah, I'm not gonna throw it away. My goodness. So yeah, this is just the craft with me. I hope you guys will join me. I want to thank everyone for their fabulous support. I don't know that I need to ink that. Oh dear. Twitchy, remember if I'm twitchy, slurring my words, having a hard time saying things, sound like I have marbles in my mouth, doing all the above. It's not that I've been drinking, it's just that ugly little tumor in my head causing hate and discontent wherever she happens to go. Okay. Oops, I actually still need the ink. And I am using Scorched Timber. As always, you know, I really probably should break out my vintage photo or walnut stain. But you know, we likes what we likes. And do I want that up there? I think I want this brown. Because that doesn't have to go all the way. Well, yeah, it probably should. Well, yeah. I just don't know. Okay, grab the glue stick. Oops. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Let me just drop it. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to wrap this around to the other side. Okay, there. Perfect. Now that would make a really nice card. And I have to say that, you know, if it goes up over the window, I don't know. There. Okay. And this is all that you do with these, is you just collage on them. It's pretty easy. Sorry, I am very quiet today. I just don't have much to say. Yeah, I don't care that it's covering the window. Oops. I do think, there we go. And where, oh, there's the blue splitter. And I'm just, you know, just grabbing stuff out of that basket. It's a project basket, but I'm not sure when this video will play, so that's why it's craft with me, and I'm not showing you the project that it goes for. But by seeing the papers, I'm sure that some of you smart little cookies out there know exactly which project it is. Oops. Oh, goodness. Oh, do behave. It doesn't like to behave. You know, I think I really... Now, this here has this little sentiment on it that I am... I'm going to save that for, you know, greeting card challenge. No, that's not really... Oh, well, yeah, actually that would work fine. Fine. But now I do need, because again, I want all the edges to be the decal. Oh my. Oh my goodness gracious. Scrap balls of fire. Oh my. Yeah, it's just trying to get ahead on some videos. Just in case oops, oh my, that I don't get some made. There, and then see that will just... I'll just glue this down, maybe. Maybe not. Again, I forgot to put the pen back in the glue bottle. Oops. Let me just go off the rails here. Okay, there. Don't know that I needed that much glue, but, well, that's how much glue I used. Alright, now then let's find an image to put on the inside. That needs about like 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so this is, we'll go 4 1/4. Maybe. If I stop twitching long enough. There. And then let's bring this down here and just, oops, let's see how, well, that'll be fine. You know, actually, what I'm thinking, that wasn't enough, but I'm thinking that instead of that one, I'm going to find a book page or maybe some music paper. What is this? Let's use this paper. Just gonna take it. This is fabulous paper. Oops. So 4 1/4, and I want it just a skosh smaller. How is that? I think that'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, maybe it needs a skosh more. Okay, try that. Yes, I think that'll work. Once I get it down in there. Why, yes, that'll be fabulous. And then I suppose I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to grab, I don't know, some kind of glue. I'll just use my clear glue here. Maybe I got to open it first. Just drizzle some glue down in there. I am just using the glue that I use as like the Tombow glue. Okay, then I'm going to take this and just do what I didn't get here. I don't think that's much. Nope. Okay, nothing to measure that. That is 6 1/2. Gonna use just some plain old tea-dye paper, and that is what? Oh, it's actually. I'll do 4 1/4 here. And then 6 1/2-ish is right about there. Oh goodness, where'd it go? It ran off. No, it didn't. It's over here. Do you believe that? Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was gonna work. It's just a skosh too big. All right, the rest of it I will just cut off. Okay, let's just try not to twitch everywhere. Oops. Okay, right there. No, not really. Okay, There we go. Is that, I don't know. I'm not too fussed about it having wrinkles in it. Now I do want everything glued down, and apparently, I don't know. I didn't get enough glue there. It happens. I think I did, but I think my fingers just took it off. Okay, there we go. And then what I'm going to do with this up here is I am just going to fold it down. Because, well, why not? Take my art glitter glue. And normally on rag paper I wouldn't use this, but y'all, this is like thick rag paper. Thick, thick, thick. Okay. There. There. Ink all around this. All right. Now I'm going to grab some botanicals. Oh yes, I like that one. Well, that wasn't hard. I'm going to try, and I stress the word try to ink this. Because it's a little hard with all this delicateness here. Okay. And then tweezers, because it's just easier. Because I am using the art glitter glue, and well, it's just easier if I use the tweezers. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I just am. There, and then I'm going to find a label. Again, I'm not sure why I feel the need to do label. Oh, what's that? Well, that would be fabulous on there. And I dropped something because it hit my foot. Ooh. Let's put that there. Why, you ask? Why not? Oh, here's some other, well, these Fussy Cats can't. Well, they could, but no. What is underneath here? Oh. And you could definitely use glue stick on this. This is a lightweight cardstock that I have this printed on because there was tags and journaling cards on the sheet for this. And again, I'm not bothered by the window. Okay, so there we go. Maybe make a tag. Well, if I could get this torn off, that would be fabulous. Okay, there we go. Will that fit down in there, or is it too short? Nope, that'll fit down in there. All right, so thinking I want that piece, and I'm thinking I'm gonna fussy cut it. Using my big scissors here to do the rough cut of it, and then I'll take my little scissors and do the detail work. And then I'm thinking, oh yes, put the book page on it and it'll be fabulous. Excuse me while I concentrate on the fussy cutting. Again, if you watch me at 2 times the speed, 1, you don't have to listen to the crickets in my head, and 2, this goes much faster. I know some people really like to watch the fussy cutting. I'm not one of those. I know it's weird. I don't even really like, well, I don't like fussy cutting myself. So you'll have noticed that I've kind of sort of started doing shorts. Because apparently you have to have 3,000 or 3 million, which I don't know how they expect for people to get that. It's an outrageous number that you have to do. I'm gonna say it's 3 million. So I'll be trying my hand at shorts. And really, all they are is modified versions of this, of my videos. Because apparently you can do that now. But I am sure that there's going to be failed shirts. I've already had one. I'm sure there'll be some more, many more. So just be prepared. Yeah, they make all these different rules and qualification. I mean, I get that you need to qualify, but, and I get that they being YouTube is a business, but y'all, $3 million. I mean, so the short that I did last summer, no, the summer before, got like 6,000 views on it, and that was just one. But just crazy, I tell you. Oh, yes, you know, I like that. I'm going to have to make this down here a little more deliberate here. And not so square. Okay. Book page. What flavor book page do I want? I don't know. Oh, here's, well, it's a little tiny. And one long one. Oh, what about these numbers? Now, see, I like those. So, ooh, I could use that. Oh my, there's quite a bit. Okay. We're going to stop looking there. I want to do it like that. Nope, I want to do it on that side. And guess what? I am not going to ink it. Because I just don't want to. Be running out of glue stick. Because I was bad. You forgot to order some. Now you really know when I recorded this video. But it's so true. Oops, that is not the lid for this. I'm using my scraps. Is that the last one? Yes, it is. Okay, art glitter glue. Is that coming out? Yes. That little leaf just didn't get any. Needs to be trimmed just a skosh because it's hanging off and I don't want it to. Oh, I was thinking I was going to put this. Oh, well. It's fine. Let's see what chapter 1 has here. Because I have so much printed out and these ones are actually cut out. So, yay. I do. I'm blowing a flop. Floral. Now I do kind of like that. Kind of. Okay, I'm going to cut this, finish cutting this out. Actually, I think this was cut out on my Scan and Cuss. And I think I had to have it create a border. Okay, I think I'm going to put that. Oh, wait a minute. No. Well, no, this is, never mind. This is just a tag. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oops. Didn't want to slide very well. Wrap that around. Fabulous. I actually meant to ink it, and well, as you can see, I forgot. apparently I didn't do a very good job getting it to the corners there. Yes. Oh my goodness, and the shepherd hair. My word. There's shepherd hair everywhere. Okay. Because they're just hairy little beasts. Oops, I slid. There we go. Okay, there. And then I'm going to take my angle punch. I mean, this is simplicity by design, maybe. I don't know where I was going with it. Okay, I do think I would like a piece of lace on top. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this lace and trim right about there. And then I'm just going to fold it over. I think I'm going to run just a little bit of glitter glue there. Just to kind of tack it in place. And then I'm going to take my rose gold staples and give that a staple. But it does make this much easier if it's already tacked down. There we go, see? Bootamus! And then see, that will slide right in there and be pretty. And the side will be for writing, and that can tuck in a spot. Tuck into a pocket. Okay, so now this next one, I'm going to use a guest check. And I am going to make this a flip. You know, I could just use, okay, but first I have to cover this. And here's another piece of that. I could use this. Try and, you know, tart straight. I know that is an issue for myself, friends. Okay. And, you know, I'm thinking I don't want to use green. There. Yes, the walnut. Okay. And this one, I'm actually going to make it to where you just glue two sides on a page and make it like a tuck back here. So, yeah. Not there. Because this be sticky. Make sure it's the correct way up. Okay, there. And then I'm going to put this right here, I think. So I made a folding board today. I looked on YouTube. I typed in how to make a folding board. And it had it. And so now I have a folding board for t-shirts and stuff. Because you guys, I be twitchy. And folding clothes, well, special. That's all I have to say is it's special. Oh, goodness, why? I think I need to sharpen my scissors. Thinking maybe a piece of this over here. Let's just straighten that up there. Oh my. Which, okay, that's how it goes. There. I have my decal cutter. I know it's so loud. It's just so very loud. Yes. Walnut stain. And this page here is getting squishy. Oops. So I'm wondering if in this Tombow applicator I could put, fabric tack in, because that would be fabulous. Okay. Now then, oops, ruler down. Oh, my metal rulers. All right. Now then, let's see. Maybe I'll make that into a tack. What do we think? No. That's what we think. We think no. Now I could, no. Just no. Oh, and 45 minutes is up, but that's okay. Well, wow. I need some more paper. which, you know what? I have a lots of paper. Lots of paper. Let's look at, or I mean chapter 1. Ooh. Got some of this. This would be fabulous. And my ruler is stuck to the glue page. Gonna want this up here. That's what 2. So we'll do 2. Back in the folder. And this one doesn't have to be as long. That is long enough, yes. But I do need my decal trimmer. So this will be the last project that I get to today. So I'll finish, well, I'm not even going to finish this one up because I wanted to make it a flippy floppy thing. Well, collaging just takes forever. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Collaging just takes forever. It's true, it really does. What about this pink or purple piece down here? Oh, why not? Okay, I don't know that I need all of it, which is fine. Oops. And it's just twisting, turning around. Okay, so I want this down here, like so. There we go. Let's not use my fabric scissors. Not that my fabric scissors will cut paper, because it won't. It rebels against paper, which is perfectly fine with me, because in that way, just in case, just in the off chance I were to grab it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my 2-inch circle punch and cut a little notch out. So we're just going to get to this today. Rude. Oh, there you go. It must have gone all the way down. Yes, I like it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going, oh, look at that. There was some, just going to take some arch glitter glue here. Run that down there. And again, since this page goes all the way down to the bottom, I am not too worried about gluing it all the way down. Goodness gracious, get my words out. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm thinking I'm going to, this is going to be on top, so let's just glue it and then I'll decorate. Glue and then decorate. Okay, I don't even know if that goes, it doesn't, but I am perfectly fine with that. Okay. There, and then you see what I'm going to do. This is going to be a skosh different. Again, I'm just using my fabric tack. And then I'm going to lay this like right about there. And then you see, then it will flap and it'll be fabulous. Okay. And then I'll make a tag for inside here. I'm not going to use a gas check because, as you can see, it's not quite tall enough. But what I am going to use is time card. Now, I don't want it that tall, so I'm going to cut off there at right there under week ending. Right here on that line. Yes, yes. Okay. There was a little bit of fabric tack where I did not want to, but see, that'll be fabulous. You know, I don't think that envelope is straight. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Maybe I could put this right there. Just gonna tear it. You know, Linda over at Handmade Iowa always has good luck with just tearing stuff. I'll keep that. Why? I don't know. Why not? And I don't think I want it quite that wide. So no, I'm not keeping that. Oh, our time is up. This one's going to be a little bit longer because I want to glue this down, and then you'll see this again. Nope. In a journal that I was working on, or that I am working on. one of the two. Okay, I kind of like that. So I'm going to glue that. No, that's upside down, which is fine. I am going to glue this right like that. I think he thinks. Okay, I'm going to run fabric tack right here. And then I'll come back and I'm going to just glue that one edge there. Oh, see, and this matches that. How fabulous. Okay, so there's that. So I will continue with this, and all I'm going to do is, I don't know, decorate this front part and put some, maybe a flower here on that part. And some labels, and that's all I'm going to do. And I will put this in the pocket. Sorry we didn't get to everything. But sometimes that happens. And then see, it'll just flip out. How fun. All right. I'm going to call that a video for today. And we will see you next time. I don't know what I'm doing right now. As of the viewing of this video, this is so weird to be making videos this far in advance. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.